Welcome back to Daily DeFi. Today is July 21st of 2021. We'll be talking about three tokens that are doing quite well in the 24-hour time frame: Link, Thorchain Rune, and Aave. Along with this, China and their Digital Yuan still pushing back with some of the regulations in the United States, and FTX's FTT token has done very, very well. That's an exchange founded by Sam Bankman-Fried, if I remember correctly. I might be pronouncing that name wrong. Let me know in the comments down below. I'm pretty sure that's the correct name, though. Anyways, today's total value locked in is at $53 billion. Aave dominance right around that 16%. DeFi Pulse Index just below 250. Let's go here. So Aave, Instadap, Compound Curve, Maker, nothing changed there. Daily NFT volume, this has been interesting to watch. Now we've seen crazy highs with this, while everything else in the crypto market has kind of pulled back. Personally, I think we can even see more pullback. That's kind of what I'm waiting for. We could also see a pump up, right? This is all things you have to have priced in with this industry. It's very, very volatile. Thing you have to keep in mind, at least what I personally look at the crypto space, is long-term view, right? So multiple cycles is how long I'll be holding a lot of the projects that I'm in. Now, obviously, we will have short-term pumps and short-term dumps, but these are all things that I personally price in. You always have to keep these things in mind with this industry. So like I said, $6 million, CryptoPunks is leading the charge there. Now, moving on to his first article from the Crypt, as I talked about this FTX FTT token. So FTX is the actual crypto exchange. I've covered them in the past. I've even done a tutorial video on them. They actually allowed you to trade, the Coinbase IPO early. They kind of have these like synthetic assets on the blockchain, which is pretty cool. Trading 24/7, 365. Mobile user interface, last time I used it, not the best, but desktop, not so bad. So their token soared 12% after the exchange lands $900 million in their funding round. So the Hong Kong-based cryptocurrency exchange, FTX, is now valued at a whopping $18 billion. That is insane. Yeah, so I did pronounce that right, Sam Bankman-Fried. Yeah, so he's one of the richest guys in crypto. He's been in the space for a while and very innovative guy in general. I always like to look at, okay, beyond just creating a coin, what do these people do in their business? And I always think there's lessons we can learn from that. Next, this article with China wanting U.S. senators to stop making trouble out of the digital yuan. This is interesting, right? It's kind of this back and forth in between China and the U.S. I think eventually a lot of countries are going to turn to some sort of central bank digital currency, which essentially the digital yuan was basically the first version of. Other countries have expressed interest, and it's like, why wouldn't they, right? You can see that it's all benefits on their side. The only negative is the more control. I've talked about this in past videos, kind of how they're going to be able to implement more like behavioral economics based on, hey, are you a saver? Are you someone who's buying things? Are you someone who's always using credit? What is kind of your demographic? And then kind of tailor your financial situation to that. And that can actually be used to their advantage and your disadvantage. I personally like the having money kind of as your own personal right. Like it's really freedom. So here with the top DeFi tokens, you can see Uniswap, Chainlink, Wrap Bitcoin, everything's literally correlated there. Really in this space, what I'm most interested in, I've been covering recently, is this whole Pulse chain situation. Who knows exactly how all this will play out, but let me know in the comments if you've been following that as well. You can also join the Telegram group, which is linked down below. We can have longer form discussions because sometimes YouTube deletes some comments, but nothing too interesting, honestly. Here in the charts, everything was kind of in this downward spiral, little pump up. This is it's kind of waterfalling. That's really what's going on in the crypto market. Like I said, I think we could see lower lows, to be quite honest. Chainlink, ticker symbol LINK, right around $14.50, up about 7% on the daily, right about $6 billion, $6.3 billion, has fallen from graces. But again, it all depends. What was your entry position and what is your exit position, right? So I was getting in this project in right around here, if I remember correctly. It was November of 2019. Let's see. August, yeah. So I was getting in around this area when it was, wait, hold on. I got it under $1. I can't remember. Anyways, the whole point is my entry position, my first project that I actually invested in was a Chainlink. Really like what they're doing. I've been following the space for a while, but Chainlink was the first one just because I was interested in decentralized finance, and Oracle is basically power over that. Chainlink's the top dog Oracle. So depends, even this fall from graces, I'm sitting relatively pretty. Okay, so moving on to Thorchain Rune, rank number 66, right around $4, up about 26%. I talked about this in the past. They had that hack, so they had a massive correction towards the downside, and now they're kind of bouncing up a little bit. And lastly, here with Aave, ticker symbol AAVE, rank 28, right around $241, up close to 11% on the daily, market cap of around $3.1 billion. This is that lending platform that we talk a lot about. You can use it on Polygon. There's all these kind of layer 2 solutions with it. People are making a lot of money with Aave. I'll just say that. But that's basically all for this video. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. Follow us on Twitter at investglobal_IO. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel and stay up to date. Hit the notification bell and click all. That's all for this one. Invest Global. And until next time.